Hello, everybody, and welcome to Purple Table Tarot. My name is Robin, and I will be reading for Pisces today. So, Pisces, we're going to be looking into your current situation. The name of this reading is called Should I Stay or Should I Go? So, we'll look into the current situation, what is keeping you there, or what is holding you back from going, what is supporting you in that place, and what to expect if you stay. And then the bottom row will be, I believe it's, what benefits do you get from being here in this space? And this could be a job, a relationship, a living situation, like say if you're living with roommates and you're like, or even, living in a town, whatever it is, okay? But essentially, it's we're looking at the benefits of staying and the benefits of leaving. What is supporting you? What is holding you back? Okay, all of that energy. And ultimately, this reading isn't going to give you an answer. Everybody has free will. It just gives you more information. Okay. And as always, these are general readings. And so take what resonates, leave what does not. And if you are looking for more messages, go ahead and check your other zodiacal placements, okay? So I'm using this new little Bluetooth microphone. So my guess is that it's going to pick up the shuffling pretty loudly. So, you might want to turn your headphones down or your speakers, turn the volume down while I'm shuffling. Okay, so this is for Pisces. Spirit, I respectfully request a message for Pisces and their greatest and highest good at this time. Thank you very much. And at any point in the video, you can hit the like button and always leave a comment. Always leave a comment. That really does help my channel, and I love reading what people have to say. Even if it's some kind of feedback like, your mic is too loud, or I don't even know, whatever, because that's actually the comments section is what helped me make a decision to buy a little microphone, because my voice is pretty soft, and so it's like I can project my voice, but it's one of those things where I was thinking about it too much while I was reading, and then it was just becoming a distraction. So let us not have that be a distraction any further. So let's get centered and get into it. This is for Pisces. This is for Pisces. Okay. Bottom of the deck energy is the Magician. So Pisces, you may be finding that you've been trying to manifest something, or you're in the energy of manifestation at this time. Really just taking stock of all the things that you have at your disposal, your time, energy, effort, resources, whatever the case may be, and looking to build something, grow something, bring something up and out, okay? Manifesting, bringing something toward you, all right? So your current situation is the Ten of Swords. So, some overthinking and a very painful ending, right? A very painful ending. This could have been like death by 1,000 cuts. That's kind of like my phrase that I like to use with this card because, hang on, because like, how the death card is an ending. That's something that can be very abrupt and very final and can have an element of shock to it. With the Ten of Swords, it's like something had been kind of slowly ending over time and just kind of moving in that direction for quite a while. And when you think of the suit of the swords, we have the 8, which is in your head, okay? But you're still kind of like loosely bound, and you can be a mind over matter situation where you can choose to break yourself free out of that mental prison. 9, the worries and the anxiety and the stress have a bit of a tighter grip on us. And then by 10, it's done. This thing you were worrying about, all that, it's done. So the good news about that is that you're no longer in the 8 or the 9 energy, okay? 10, you have your answer, okay? All right, so since this is a new spread for me, I still refer back to my little notes. Okay, so what is blocking you from moving on? So that card is the death card here in that position. And that tells me that there's something really, really sad about this ending. You got the Ten of Swords and the death, okay? So it's very, very painful. It's very painful. And I'm surprised with just that energy alone. I'm surprised that the 4 of Pentacles isn't here, but I bet you dollars to donuts that it'll pop up in any kind of clarification. I bet you. So that tells me you're having a hard time letting go. You're having a hard time accepting this ending, okay? And that is what is blocking you from moving forward. Okay, what is currently supporting you? 5 of Wands. At first glance, you'd say, well, how is conflict, either inner or outer, around me in any kind of group setting or within myself, how is that supporting me right now? So I would say that this feels like an internal struggle, right? For reasons I just explained. Or in the context, in the energy that I just explained, having a hard time on the inside. But the 5 of Wands would indicate that there is not just one idea about the situation that you're a part of. There's several ideas, and they're all kind of competing against one another, okay? And so what would be supporting you, I believe right now, is looking at your options of action. And keep in mind that inaction is also an action. Like not taking any action towards whatever the situation is for you, that's also a decision. That's also a choice, okay? So that is what is supporting you. And you could also have friends and family around you at this time who could be giving you different viewpoints, different, maybe pieces of advice. So, take what would work and you can leave the rest, right? But with the 5 of Wands supporting you, it's like you're not at a loss for anything else to do, with your life, with moving forward, okay? All right. What to expect if you stay? 7 of Cups. So, more confusion, more overwhelm, more foggy thinking, not really being sure, not being clear, that kind of energy. And with the cups, it's an emotional experience. So there's a lot of different you could be feeling like several different emotions about, what to do in the situation, or like what to choose in the where you're at in this situation. So by and large, based on where you're at, these top cards, it's beginning to look like a no-brainer to me, to be fair. But we could see more as we clarify. Okay, Pisces? All right. What are the benefits of staying? Nine of Swords. It's beginning to look to me that they're really, I don't know, are there any benefits of staying? The Nine of Swords is like that anxiety, stress, and worry. How is that a benefit of staying? I think I'll clarify that, but my intuition is telling me that the benefit in that would be that this situation, whatever it is strongly linked to some kind of lifelong karmic lesson that you have to learn and that you have to heal. That's what that's telling me. Okay? So the benefits of staying are being stressed out all the time, but yet using it as fodder to learn about yourself. Okay. You could also do that from a distance as well. Okay. All right, let's see. What is blocking you from progress in this situation? The Seven of Swords. So, I mean, you could have been withholding information. This is essentially a card of like dishonesty, withholding, lying by omission, stuff like that. And this, you could have been blocking you from making progress. This could have been you being dishonest or withholding information. And it could have also been if you're connected with another person, like whatever the situation is, typically there's counterparts that are involved in that, okay? And we usually wouldn't ask ourselves, should I stay or should I go? Unless there was some kind of need that wasn't being met fully. And that question, the other energy that's behind that question is, well, it's not that bad, but it's not great, So that's where this thinking comes in. And so I think what has blocked you from making progress in this area is that you, the environment, or the person that you're dealing with has not been honest with you. There's been withholding. There could have been some secrecy. All in the name of some kind of self-preservation, right? Like what are we protecting ourselves from when we engage in that kind of behavior? All right, that kind of energy. Okay, what to expect if I leave? So what to expect? You got the King of Wands here. You could be stepping into a new leadership role. You could be leaving whatever, let's say this is a relationship. I honestly, with all these cards, I don't know what the context is, okay? But let's say, for example, if you're leaving a job, what to expect if you leave. Moving forward with bold confidence and actually becoming a leader. So you could be leaving a job to level up somewhere else if you're not already in a management type position, okay? If this is a relationship, what's the benefit of leaving? You could meet somebody who you find is a King of Wands archetype to you, or as you're stepping out, you can get your confidence back. And you could be stepping into the King of Wands energy for yourself, right? Gaining confidence, or not even just gaining confidence. If you're in the King energy, it's like, it's kind of like waking your confidence back up, if you've been out of it for a while. And with the 10 of Swords and the Death right out the gate, I'm thinking that you have been, which doesn't feel good, right? I get the sense that this has been a really difficult situation, whatever it is. And that really sucks. Okay, so Queen of Swords is what are the benefits of leaving? The benefits of leaving, Queen of Swords. So, with the swords, it's like it's always a communication, intellect, learning. The benefit of leaving is that you learn from this experience. And this is a queen. So whenever we get a queen, that's like a high five from the universe. I get the sense that then look at her. She's looking to the future, right? She's rising above it all and looking out to the future. So that's what I think is the benefit of you leaving this situation, whatever it is. Okay? You know, yeah. You step right into your Queen of Swords energy, and I really do, I don't even feel it and think it, I know it, that with this experience and moving forward from it, you're going to come away with so much more information that you'll know what to look out for next time. Okay? Whatever it is. And that you will not suffer fools. Nope. No. No. You will not suffer fools with the Queen of Swords energy. And that is very, very, that's very good. That's very strong. I really like that, you know, kind of going from where you're at, where it's like pretty bleak, and then it just kind of goes through, and it's like right by the time we kind of get to here, it's like a whole heck of a lot better. So let's go ahead and clarify the Ten of Swords. What just ended? What ended here? What was death by 1,000 cuts? What have you been overthinking that has led you to this place? And not that the overthinking has caused this this ending, but just like whatever it is, I just get such a strong, heavy energy of like stress and pain and anguish. It's like, okay, if it was this, if there was something like this happening, what was keeping you there? My gosh. Typically what keeps us anywhere is hope. Okay. All right, Ten of Swords. Page of Swords, King of Pentacles, the Two of Cups. Yes. So this was a breakup, and a very significant one as well, because we have the Two of Cups energy here, and that is such a beautiful, sweet. It's very beautiful. It's very sweet. This could even be an end of a marriage, because we have the King of Pentacles. That's typically the husband card. And then over here at the end with the Queen of Swords, that's typically the divorcee. So yeah. And with the Page of Swords here, you know, it's like, that's like, what that indicates to me, the conversation could not have happened yet. Either the conversation just happened, because this is typically initiating a conversation. You're initiating a conversation with the King of Pentacles about the Two of Cups, bringing on the ending here. You could have also, you know, been watching their social media, or they're watching yours. That's also kind of the new modern, one of the modern interpretations of the Page of Swords. But ultimately, this is a figure, this is a youthful energy. Small gestures, always with the pages, small gestures, small messages. So, you know, this conversation could just be an idea at this point. You could be trying to think about how to have this conversation. You know, I wouldn't recommend dropping hints. Like, if you're going to come and to, like, address this issue, because it's weighed so heavily on you, be clear, be focused, go forward, right? Okay. So let's go ahead and look at the Death card and see what's there. I mean, it looks like it is the end. I mean, it's the ending of a relationship. So, you know what? I'm going to skip the Death card. Let's go to the Five of Wands here, because that's in the position of what is currently supporting you. 8 of Cups, 7 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. So with the 5 of Wands, now listen, that, like I was saying before, is like combative, like, what do I do? What do I do? And then having a lot of, having like a few different ideas about what to do, and then they're not, those ideas are at odds with each other, okay? Those thoughts are at odds. Those actions would be at odds. And so energy that has been supporting that and around that, what clarifies the 5 of Wands is that you have the 7 of Cups, so confusion, options, choices, and then you have the 10 of Pentacles, which is stability, but it's also a time to pull the car over, basically, because, and I get that from my teacher, Megan Angus, and she's fantastic. Go ahead and check her out, Megan Angus. She's on Instagram, and she does tarot classes and all the things. She's fantastic. She's brilliant. She is so brilliant. She's so smart. She has a podcast too called Spinning the Wheel Podcast. Okay, Spinning the Wheel. All right, so I digress, but I had to do a plug because if ever I'm going to use her little phrases, I got to plug it, right? I got to give credit where credit's due. So essentially, you know, the 10 of Pentacles can tell us that there's just kind of a lot going on right now, and there's so many things that you're having to like care for and manage and all of that. Okay, money, family, home, career, volunteer work, hobbies, friendship circles, like the whole thing, you know. And this relationship here, I don't know what the problem necessarily was, what the conflict was, but with the 5 of Wands, you've been struggling with this for a while about should you stay or should you go, because we do have the 8 of Cups here, and the 8 of Cups is walking away from a situation that doesn't serve us anymore. And it's not like, oh, well, I'm not going to stay anywhere where I'm not served. This is this is like an equal give and take, like relationships, 2 of Cups energy. I mean, this is beautiful, right? So maybe I will clarify the death and see, like, because maybe the cause is here, right? We see the conversation happening here. We see that this has been heavy on your mind. So I'll go back to that and see what that is. So either way, you know, that's the energy around the 5 of Wands. What do you do? How do you get out of here? You've been really confused. And this could have been a marriage, because it's like this long-term commitment also. Trying to figure out how to leave a marriage or a long-term partnership. Like, there's a lot of things to think about. A lot of things to think about. And a lot of moving pieces. Finances, home, kids, any and all of that stuff. Everything. Friendship groups. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, honey. If that's what any of you guys are going through right now, my heart goes out to you. I know what that's like, but I will say, if you do it in the most amicable way possible, you can't go wrong. Truly. You got to put your adult hat on and handle it with decorum and care and civility, even if the other person is like really gnarly to deal with. You know, high conflict, you got to keep your side of the street clean, okay? Lucky for me, my former spouse and I are amicable, so there was never any like ill will and wanting to stick it to the other person, you know? Which is a blessing, because you don't see that very often. Okay, now let's look at the death. What brought this on? What happened? What happened? Why did this take a shit? King of Swords, the Star, and the Six of Wands. So right off the top of my head, I think someone was being too logical. They weren't getting into their cups energy. Maybe there wasn't a lot of emotional intimacy in this relationship. Not a lot. I mean, you could have conversations, but the conversations could be, what are we doing today? Where are we going? Da 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 da. Like that rote routine type stuff that, befalls a lot of long-term committed partnerships. Okay. And with the Six of Wands, that's somebody getting a lot of attention. That can also, oh no, that's not competition. Five of Wands is competition, but either way, somebody was also getting a lot of attention from a lot of different people. There's ego involved here. That can also indicate like a kind of a bit of an ego trip that's really blocking someone's ability or willingness to be vulnerable. But with the Star here, I do believe that either you or both of you had a lot of hope for the situation, but somebody is just kind of like logicking it out, The other piece about the Star could be like, oh, I want my wish fulfillment, and maybe either you or the other person's not finding their wish fulfillment here. Maybe they think that there's something else that's better out there. But given that this is coming from a Ten of Pentacles, and I'm definitely feeling like this is like a long-term commitment here, I mean, that happens too. People can be married for 20 years and they could be just like, it's time for something else. I know my life needs to be somewhere else. Okay. Okay. 3, 4. What to expect if I stay? Let's definitely clarify that. Because what to expect if you stay? Look, this, and the Five of Wands, what is supporting you is this Seven of Cups right here. So this is indecision, weighing your options, thinking about all the different choices or different options that you have. And then if you stay, the benefit of staying is that you're going to just be chilling in that space. When am I going to do this? How do I do this? What, and when being in this space, what this says is that you're not moving towards anything. You need to actually put a plan into action. And with this energy and this energy, there's like what's my plan? How do I do this? There's so many different ways to do it, So what to expect if you stay? You'll be treading water in the Seven of Cups. You'll be treading water in the Seven of Cups. Page of Wands, Ace of Wands, Five of Cups. So that's the thing. If you were to stay, you would be daydreaming about all the different things that you could be doing with your newfound passion, new opportunity, Ace of Wands. You would just be sitting there kind of dreaming about when you're going to be able to venture out and do the thing, whatever it is. This is inspiration, right? It's verve, it's drive, it's passion. We definitely we can see this as very phallocentric, right? But this is an inspiration, a new inspiration. So this is like, you could be like, I want to write a book. I want to go travel. Whatever it is that's calling you, whatever it is where your libido, sorry if that got the microphone right there, your libido, right? Your libido is with traveling. Your libido is with writing a book. That's your life force, your energy, okay? So what to expect if you stay is that you would just be thinking about when you'd be able to do that and treading water in the indecision space, and you'd be feeling deep grief. Yes. That's what to expect if you stay. What are the benefits of staying? Nine of Swords. I don't see benefit, but let's look further. Not that I'm laughing at the situation. I'm definitely not. It just seems to be like, yeah, okay. Seems to be all so laid out, which I appreciate. I like it when it really is like very clear what the story is, what the situation is. Okay, Nine of Swords. What are the benefits of staying? Eight of Wands, Five of Pentacles, and Queen of Cups. Okay. So you could be a mother, and the benefits of staying would be like staying, for the children. Or some, how people like really are like, oh my gosh, like I have compassion for everybody else. I mean, granted, there's a queen here, right? But this is very loving, very nurturing, often puts others before herself because there's that much love and empathy and compassion and care there. So this tells me that the benefits of staying is that there wouldn't have to be a divorce. There wouldn't have to be a big breakup. There wouldn't have to be a huge disruption in everybody else's, feelings and homeostasis, right? But at the same time, like you're definitely suffering. You're suffering. The other piece is that the benefits of staying, you wouldn't be, you're probably thinking about, well, what if I end up in the poorhouse? Like, oh my gosh. So these are all the thoughts you've been having about the benefits of staying. The benefits of staying is that I won't be, maybe you're used to a particular lifestyle with this King of Pentacles, right? You're used to a particular lifestyle with the King of Pentacles. And, there can be a fear, a very strong fear around separating from a partner and being like, oh my gosh, like this is going to leave me destitute. Like, depending on what state you live in, whatever your circumstances are, okay? And, thinking about everybody else and also thinking about your person, like, because this would tell me that you're the one that's been thinking so much about leaving. There's something here you're very unsatisfied with. And so it's like you might be thinking, oh, well, this is gonna be, hit my partner right in the face. They're not expecting this, and I don't want to hurt them, And so the communication here, thinking about having that conversation, thinking about sending that message causes you a lot of anxiety. So the benefits of staying is that you don't have to have that conversation. You don't have to bring the house down. Right? But as long as you don't do that, you miss out on this and you're stuck with this. That's what to expect if you don't have this conversation. Okay. Oops. Sorry about that again. Wow. This is big, Pisces. This is really big. Yeah. I'm sending a lot of loving care to anyone watching this where it's completely resonating. I'm sending so much loving energy your way. Okay. 6. What is blocking me from progress in this situation? Yeah, let's look at that. I mean, so that tells me, as this story has unfolded, that I said earlier on, way earlier on, like this could be lying through omission, keeping some things to yourself, getting away with something, you know, and even if that's getting away with the truth of how you feel, right? I would certainly, yeah. I mean, this conversation needs to happen for sure. I mean, who knows? Maybe there's a way to save it if you're open to that. I don't know. You know, I mean, you would know best. Okay, 7 of Swords. What is blocking you from progress in the situation? So just by looking at the 7 of Swords and now the rest of the cups, I would say, or cups, all the rest of the cards. What's blocking you from progress in this situation is that you haven't said anything yet. Or I don't think you've said anything yet at all. I don't even know if your partner knows how unhappy you are. Two of Swords, stalemate energy, 4 of Swords, sleeping, meditating, and the High Priestess, secrecy. It can't get any clearer than that. Bing, bang, boom. Honey, you've been in a stalemate with this. You haven't said anything. You haven't said anything. And that's okay. You weren't ready. You weren't ready yet. But look at here, King of Wands. King of Wands gets shit done, dude. King of Wands gets shit done. Okay, let's look at that. King of Wands. And this is what to expect if I leave. King of Wands. Hermit, 4 of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. So what to expect if you leave is that you'll be spending some time healing. That'll be wonderful, good. It'll be healing, okay? You'll be consulting your inner guru. This is a good thing. Whenever we see the Hermit, that's a really good thing, because the Hermit is also an invitation for us to live in alignment with our truth. Fully live in alignment with our truth, okay? And that's what it would appear that this option, this invitation is here for you. This reading is ending in this culmination of what would happen if you left. That you would be getting in alignment with how you feel on the inside would match your outside. Your thoughts and feelings would match, and you would be living in alignment with your honest self, with your true self, okay? And with that, you'll find newfound stability. Newfound stability. You know, and then we have a little Knight of Cups here. You want to give your love, you want to offer your love eventually somewhere else, right? Like, that's significant. You have not been happy here. Okay. Yeah. That's what to expect if you go, Pisces. Okay, now we're going to go to the final card. What are the benefits of leaving? King of Wands again. 8 of Pentacles and then 7 of Pentacles. So then we see a little bit of a drop back, and then bottom of the deck you have the 9 of Wands. So battle fatigued, for sure. For sure. What are the benefits of leaving? You might feel battle fatigued, but I see you like sitting in a more confident space. Like the King of Wands is here twice. And that's somebody who is just like, I'm doing the thing. I'm doing the thing. And look over here. If you stayed, you stay in the page energy, thinking about it. What's this? The universe handing you a brand new beginning, a brand new passion. But with this, the 7 of Cups, what to expect if you stay, I get the sense that you just be sitting there looking at it, contemplating it, considering it, not fully stepping into the wands. By the time you're at the finish, you got the King here twice, you know? That's a lot of identity development. That's a lot of getting back into your power, stepping into your power, taking a leadership role in this situation. And you know, you'll be working hard, and there may be some setbacks here and there, but essentially you'd be going back to the drawing board to see what works, what doesn't work, and then make it happen, right? This could also indicate that you would be dusting off some of your old professional skills. Who knows? Maybe you weren't in the workforce for a while, you know, and then you're going back to work, right? Going back to work. And that is just like, I mean, it's like you feel like you get back in touch with yourself and the person that you've always been, you know? And I think that then that's the feeling that I get from this card. Yeah, how do I want to do life now? You know, what needs tweaking, right? Because would be a whole brand new chapter of being the divorcee, the Queen of Swords. This is a beautiful reading. It's a hard reading. It's a tough reading, but I will say this. Like every card, bing, bang, boom. I mean, this story just completely unfolded unambiguously. So clear to me. I mean, for real. Like, yeah. Like the information, the writing has been on the wall for you for so long. You've been thinking about this for a long time. Okay. So that's it for the tarot portion, okay? This is information. You have free will. But I gave you the information, the reading here, you know, and I want to send it, I want to pick it up and sail it to you on like the softest cloud possible. I mean, it could even be tinged pink, like it could be like a pillow of cotton candy. I don't know. Like, I just want to wrap it in love, right? For you, because this is really hard. Okay. Lion, higher calling. You have within you all the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. Loving myself unconditionally. Today I will work at loving myself unconditionally. Spirit, please help me let go of self-loathing and other unproductive behaviors. Today, Spirit, I want to hold myself in high self-esteem. I know I can do so with your help. That says a lot of guilt to me and beating yourself up. Don't beat yourself up for being unhappy and wanting happiness and wanting your life to be differently. If you've been, you know what I mean? Don't beat yourself up for wanting that. Everybody will survive. There's a really good podcast. Oh, damn it. You know, I'll link it in the episode notes. The name of the podcast is very, very helpful for, I think it's called Should I Stay or Should I Go? No. It's the Divorce Survival Guide. I forget what her name is, but it's really good. Okay. You don't necessarily have to be getting an all-out legal divorce. It could just be the breakup of a domestic partnership, long-term stuff. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, these are going to be your cards. All right. Okay. White pine, wisdom. Like a loving parent, white pine holds you in her embrace, so that you feel safe, grounded, and still, and able to find the space for quiet reflection. She helps you tap into the ancient wisdom stored in your heart and to release your worries so that they can be absorbed by the earth. Very good. Excuse me. With the microphone, you could totally hear that, like, all super close up in your ear. Bleeding heart, independence. Bleeding heart helps you to recognize and strengthen the true source of your heart's power. It is impossible to sustain directing all your loving energy to external sources or equally to rely on external sources to sustain you. Fill your strong, independent heart from within so that you may offer love even when brokenhearted. Oh, yeah. Okay, one more. This is an affirmation deck. I am in control. You are seated in the cockpit of your life, and you serve as its brave and fearless pilot. If you experience turbulence, remember your position at the controls and adjust accordingly to navigate through any trials and tribulations with ease. You have full command of your destiny. I want to do one more because it's authenticity. I say what I mean. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Honor yourself and others by being authentic in your communication. Make a habit of speaking your truth to free yourself of misunderstandings and miscommunications. Excellent. Okay, Pisces. Oh my gosh, this was a frickin' doozy. But I really hope that you got some helpful message from this. I really do. Okay? So sending you all the love, and I will see you soon. If this resonated with you, feel free to comment about it below and all the things. Okay, bye.